Welcome to Raven on the Rock, Denver's way to expose unique talent and original music from local artists. With your host, Rockin' Raven. You're going to enjoy what you are about to hear on Raven on the Rock. Brought to you by Rockin' Raven Productions and the Scoop 303.
Hey, welcome back to Raven on the Rock. I am very honored to have Mr. Scotty Brown in the studio today. Hey, Scotty.
Hey, Raven, what's up?
Oh, now you're talking low.
I know, I'm talking very quiet.
Don't do that.
Why not?
Because you're not quite on stage.
That's true, I'm not.
I want you to be happy and outgoing like you're on stage.
Okay, I'll be happy and outgoing.
Okay.
You look very cute in your pajamas, by the way.
Okay, now I got to explain this. So I was at the Toad watching Patrick Dune Band with Scotty a couple weeks ago.
Is that a band?
Patrick Dune and the Desert Hearts. That is a band.
Yeah, friends of mine.
I know. You're just messing with them. And I asked Scotty to come on the show, and he leans over and he said, "Do you videotape these?" And I said, "No, then I got to get out of my pajamas."
This is true.
So when Scotty showed up today, I'm in my pajamas.
Yes, she is. They're black pajamas with white polka dots.
And this shirt says, "Need more coffee."
Need more coffee.
I always need coffee.
Don't we all?
So what'd you do this weekend? No Broncos.
No Broncos. Well, there was on Thursday.
Well, that wasn't the weekend, though.
Yeah, that's true. What did I do? Sunday. Nothing. For the first time in like 25 years.
There was no Broncos.
Yeah, no.
They're doing good, though.
They're doing really good. What was that? What was that you were telling me about Champ Bailey?
Yeah, I just saw he retired today.
That's sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, there's only a certain longevity in the NFL.
Yes.
Yep. It's a young man's game, except unless you're Peyton Manning, and then you just kick butt the whole time.
I think he's going to last a while.
I think so. He's got the determination.
Yeah. I think he might even be 40 and still be playing.
I'm just looking at your pajamas. They're awesome.
Would you like a pair?
I would. If you had told me, I would wear pajamas.
I know.
It would have been Bronco pajamas, but I would have worn pajamas.
That would have been so funny.
I would have put my hair on a scrunchie. I wear my glasses upside down. I look really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost Halloween.
Yeah. What are you going as?
A raven.
Are you?
I am.
I have no idea.
You don't know what you're
I have
is?
no idea.
I already had to wear it twice.
I have absolutely no idea. So anybody out there that has any ideas for me, send them my way.
I think you should go in your Broncos pajamas with your hair in a scrunchie.
That's not a bad idea. I'll be a Miley Cyrus Bronco.
So,
oh my gosh. Yeah, right off the deep end.
are you playing Friday?
We are playing at McCarthy's.
Ooh.
Yeah, Friday and Saturday night. The big Halloween contest, costume contest.
It's Friday.
Friday night on Halloween. And we're also, Friday night, we're also releasing our brand new Dark Red Sky video for Cold Days on that night.
Cool.
We just figured we throw it all into one night.
Yeah.
And we have a brand new CD coming out too.
You do?
Yep, it's finished. Finally. At least I think it's finished. I'll go home and listen to it. Probably find other things to do to it, which I seem to do. I feel like shelf it, put it away.
You gonna give us a sneak peek?
Maybe we'll do that.
Maybe one song tonight.
Yeah.
Scotty, I usually ask musicians to upload me like 10 songs. Scotty sends me like 50.
You got a lot of material.
Plus, he's got his guitar here, so we are in for a treat tonight.
Well, I don't know about that.
Yes. So when Scotty Brown was little, were you a good boy?
As far as I know. I think so. I'm an only child.
I was just going to ask you, brothers and sisters. Well, no wonder you were good.
Well, I'm an only child, and I thought I didn't have any. Well, I knew I had a half brother. I do have a half brother, but I thought I was when my mom passed away in 2008, I thought that was it. I had no family. Like, come to find out, I have all these cousins and stuff that live in Virginia, and I actually had the chance to meet them all here in Denver. They came down. We all went to Denver. It was pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
Did they go to one of your shows?
No, they were just
Right.
here for a couple days, but
Yeah.
it was that was awesome.
Oh,
Yeah, to find out those things, and then
right.
my first cousin sent me our family history on discs, so it's crazy. It goes back to my great grandfather, and it's like a drawing of him. It's not even a picture. It goes back so far, but I have my whole family history.
How awesome is
Yeah,
that?
something a lot of people don't get to do.
Yeah. My
so,
cousin is into that, and
yeah,
she went way back.
enjoyed it. That was a neat experience for me.
So did you figure out where the music comes from?
My mom's side of the family. My grandmother was an opera singer, and my mom was a classical pianist, and my dad was a command sergeant major in the military and very strict.
Ooh.
And an awesome father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that picture of you and him.
Yeah, my dad and mom I love them to death. They turned me. I think I turned out okay.
Yeah, I think you did too. So why not the piano? Why the guitar?
I did play piano when I was young.
Did you?
Yeah, my mom taught me a lot of stuff, but I actually didn't start really playing music till late high school.
Mm-hmm.
I played drums
Ooh.
in the. My friend Tim Cook, if he's out there listening, he'll know this story. Our band teacher at the time, I'll never forget it. I think it was my senior year, and I wasn't very good at all at anything I tried. And I remember him telling me, coming up to me one day, his name was Mr. Lambert, and he said, "Scott," he goes, "whatever you do in life," he goes, "you need to choose any field but music. You're never going to go anywhere in the music business."
No.
No. Yep. So
I'm so glad you didn't listen to him.
that pissed me off. Because I don't like being told I can't do something. So it motivated me.
Okay, Scotty, like we were talking before the show, things happen for a reason. Do you think if he wouldn't have told you that,
Possibly.
do you think if he didn't piss you off enough?
Yeah, I think it motivated me for sure. It definitely. I was like, well, I thought I had something.
I'm going to prove you wrong.
It was more. I thought I had something in me, and I might be able to do something with music. And I just love music. I've always loved music. I mean, you asked me when I was young, little boy. I remember being a teenager in my room with a broomstick, throwing on Aerosmith. Visualizing myself playing in front of people. Thinking, oh, well, maybe someday that'll happen.
And now you're doing
it's
it.
fortunate enough to happen.
That's awesome.
The best part of that story was I got to go back to his high school about 12, 13 years later, and he already had known what I had, where I'd gone. I'd done things and stuff, and I actually wound up teaching his class. Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, and got a really big apology.
Oh,
But
good.
It was cool.
Good. I would like to think that he said that to you because you needed to be pushed on that path. So you've been in a lot of bands. You sent me a lot of music.
Actually, what's funny? I haven't been in as many bands as people think I have been. Started off in a band called Presence, which was Jimmy Nielsen and my friend Tim Cook, who plays around Denver. And then I was in a band called First Glance after that. And then I was in a band called Alan Crane, so that's 3. There was a very, very short-lived band called Exposition. It didn't even last, I don't think, a year, so I don't really count that one. Great players in that band, Joey Shapiro, and we had a good time. And then I played in Bugsy Malone, and then Riot Act. So how many is that? 5?
Now we're 6.
5 or 6.
Now we're up to 6.
And then I got with Tick 60, which Tick 60 is me, my bass player Ron Pierce, and Scott Horn, our drummer, with Dave from Riot Act. So technically, it's just a different name with the same members in one way or another. Because me and Dave have been playing together since '94 or '95, and
Wow.
the three of us have been playing together for I don't know, it's before the Last Supper. I don't know. But it's not like 25 bands like people think. And Psycho X and Dark Red Sky are the same exact members, just two different names.
Right.
So
Well, yeah, and we got Tick 60, and what's the other one?
to get Tick 60, and then some of those that you have there, the -9.
-9.
That's just a solo CD I did by myself with my good friend Eric Danner. Wrote a lot of the lyrics. That was back in the Rob Zombie era,
Yeah.
the industrial rock era, and I just wanted to do something different. So that's just a CD we put together and put this really heavy industrial CD together, and never threw it out there. I just did it for the fun of it.
Now, what's the solo?
That's just my solo music. Some stuff I wrote. There's a song on there called "Coming Home" that we did a video for Dark Red Sky, but it's actually on my solo CD, and I wrote that for all the people in the military. I actually wrote it for a person named Dan Picard, and for all the people that serve this country. If it wasn't for them,
Yeah.
we'd have nothing. Our freedom
Right.
is done by those people. And whenever they come up to me at a show and thank me for the music, it's like no, it's thank you.
Right.
You
How old were you when you started writing?
I started writing right away, probably 17. I started late. I played bass all the way up to 1988. I didn't start playing guitar till 88.
Wow.
I was a bass player all those years.
What kind of lessons did you have besides your mom?
Nothing.
Really?
Yeah, self-taught with everything. Piano lessons. That was it.
Yeah. You have a gift, and I think the teacher really pushed you on the right path.
It definitely pushed me.
Yeah.
There's no doubt it pushed me.
So this Riot Act, who was in that?
That was me, Dave Major, who's with me in Psycho X and Dark Red Sky, my rhythm guitar player. Michael Orr was the bass player, and Ty Moyer was the drummer. He's the bass player of Fallen,
Oh.
the band Fallen here in Denver. And he's people haven't seen him play drums in so long. He's one of the best drummers
Yeah.
around. He's just such a great drummer. He's such a great bass player. He's
Yeah.
just a great musician.
Cool. So Crying Game, did you write this?
Yep.
Awesome.
Wrote that quite a while back. I can't remember if it was me and Michael or just myself. It's so
That
long
long
ago.
ago.
So Mike, if you're out there, I don't remember.
So get on our chat and let us know, Mike.
That'd be good.
All right. Well, let's take a listen to Crying Game by Riot Act and Scotty Brown.
Take a little time, don't you? Push yourself in a sea of loneliness. Rely on someone else. Down in your sorrow, hide in your pain. I just can't help myself when you play that crying game. That crying game. No strong conviction, no foolish
Pepperdine's integrated approach to business solutions offers you access to an array of products and services through decades of experience, state-of-the-art production processes, as well as inspired technological innovation. Whether your business or organization requires printed marketing materials, promotional ads, specialty items, commercial signage, stamps, or simply functional internal forms, their dedicated staff will provide the level of personal service and support your project deserves. Pepperdine's is located at 790 Umatilla Street, Denver, Colorado, 80204, or call 303-595-3663.
Hi, I'm Kenny Lee. You're listening to Raven on the Rock.
And we're back. Ooh, that sounds better in my headphones, too.
Does it?
Doesn't it to you?
It does to me.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
You know, you just hit that one button on accident. And this is why I need a producer.
You should put a call out for one.
Oh, I have.
Come on, somebody out there, help Raven out. You can do it.
I can do it. I just have a really bad headache after I'm done doing it.
But you do really good spinning around. I mean, it looks like NASA in here.
If my spin around my chair ever breaks, I'm screwed.
You got everything going on in here. Where's the tiki torches?
I do have some.
Do you?
Yes,
You
I
probably-
do. I'll make sure they're in the studio the next time
Awesome.
you get here.
There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what, 6, like 7
7 count mine.
cameras, a TV from like 1927.
A fly spotter.
Yeah.
I gotta move that fly spotter.
Are these boards are drawn right here? Is that what these are?
Those are Nate Winger's boards.
Oh, is that these
Yes,
boards?
yes,
I don't even know what Nate drew on them. I
That-
can only imagine.
those boards entertain Nate when the program's not going right.
That's great.
I gotta get him back in here.
He's a great guy.
Yeah. So we were talking about during the commercial. I asked you if you'd like to teach, and you said you would love to teach, but there's not enough hours in the day.
Yeah.
And you're right. That is what life is all about: giving back and teaching these young kids. You know, and
Right.
even if one kid can just watch you play, because I know there's a bunch of kids out there that can just watch,
Oh, there's
pick it up.
There's people out there that just. Somebody asked the question the other day, like who's the 10 greatest guitar players, and it's like, how do you answer a question like that? Because, you know,
Right.
I've been on Facebook and seen a street performer that nobody has a clue to what his name is, you know, that would smoke 95% of us, you
Right.
know?
Yeah.
You know, you know, there's different genres of music, you know,
Right.
jazz, rock, you know, hip hop, country, everything. It's all different styles.
I don't think there's a best.
Yeah, I don't.
Rolling Stone did that, and I asked the question on Facebook once because I wasn't appalled, but they had the top 100 best guitarists, you know, and they just went down the list, and not one of the guys that I know, or women for that matter, in Colorado were on that list.
Right. Well, it's the same thing as and you know, I hope some bands out there don't hate me for saying this. I don't like the title of when they do band contests. I don't like the title of like best band in Denver.
Right.
Call it the most popular, call it whatever. I don't like the best thing
Right.
because there's just too many different genres,
Right.
and there's so many awesome bands and
Exactly.
musicians. I don't like it.
Yep.
You know,
I agree.
I just don't like the title. So
So if we had some sort of contest, what's the word we should use?
that's a good question. Well, I think it's by voting usually, you know. So if they win, I would call it popular. If it's done like, you know, before. Here's the other thing with Battle of the Bands or something. For me, I think if you're going to have a Battle of the Bands, you're going to have a band like Dark Red Sky in it. Well, you can't put that next to a hip hop band, next to a country band. It doesn't work. You know, you take my friends Patrick Dune and the Desert Hearts. They're very Tom Petty-ish, you know, and one of the best bands I've seen do that kind of stuff, you know. But I've seen like a hodgepodge of bands when they're doing these Battle of the Bands, and it's like, I don't think it's fair to the performers or you know, or the event
Or the judges.
And that's the other thing. I think take 4 people that don't even live here in Denver, that know nothing of any of us,
There you go.
but we're all human too. They're gonna you know, have their element of what they like. So, you know.
Now, I judged last month I judged a youth music contest for the Mile High Scenesters. And that was, even though it was like different genres, it was a little easier because
Right.
they were all just budding,
Right.
you know?
They're just starting out.
Yeah. So it really didn't matter what the genre was.
Well, it's like today you go on YouTube and you'll see a band of 11-year-olds and you're just going, really?
I know.
You know, playing Dream Theater note for note.
I know.
You're just like, and I think, you know, that's when I look at my guitar and go, well, there's a fireplace.
Yeah.
Time to throw it in there, light it up.
One of the first shows I did with the Mile High Scenesters, oh my gosh, the drummer of this all-girl band was 12, and she was just kicking butt.
There's a girl out there, Paige Temple.
Yeah.
Just smokes on guitar.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's such an awesome
I
person.
know. I want to get her in here on the show,
Yeah, she's
too.
awesome. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, here, I'll give you an example.
Oh, he's getting his guitar.
My guitar. And breaking things,
It's okay.
like Nate did. Yeah. You got Paige Temple out there playing Crazy Train solos note for note. When I was her age, this was me. Oh, whoops, wrong note. Yeah, that was me. That was me. Yeah, it's amazing to me what the youth of today can do.
He wasn't even holding the guitar right.
That's what I mean, see?
Oh, that was cute.
Excuse me, I'm wrecking Raven's
No,
studio.
that's okay. That's okay. It was just a picture. No biggie. It was just Jacob Cade falling on the floor.
There you go. Him, for
I
instance.
know. Have you
Right?
seen him?
Him and, what's his name? Austin.
Austin Young.
Amazing.
Jacob, have you heard Jacob Larson?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an amazing blues singer.
Yeah, but, you know, I wish I had YouTube and all that when I was young. That helps, you know, to see your performers. And there's lessons out there, like, you know. I remember when I had to learn songs when I was young, I had, you know, a record player.
Right.
I had to pick the needle up,
Yep.
you know, stop the record, back it up. You know, I mean, that's the era I came from. That was hard,
It was.
you know. But, you know, thank God I had a good ear so I could hear. I have what's called male selective hearing.
You think you're the only one with that?
No, we all have it.
I raised 4 boys. Yeah, it's a gene thing.
It
So what should I play next? Should I play some more Riot?
Let's see.
Scotty
That
dies.
What you got?
Okay, he's being funny now.
Let's see.
Well, this is all stuff from last night. You don't even know what you sent me?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
This is your stuff.
You pick.
I pick.
I'll let you pick.
I get to pick something.
Just throw it out there.
You
You
know-
want to play some industrial stuff? Play some -9. That's pretty hardcore.
Really?
Yeah, like
Should we hear some hardcore Scotty Brown?
it's different from anything we do. That's for sure. Let's play like Circus
I was
Freak.
just gonna say, how about Circus?
Circus Freak's a good one.
Alrighty.
It's like now people get to hear the other side of things.
Okay. Here's Scotty Brown's Alter Ego with Circus Freak.
Just say what's on your mind. Don't hold anything back. Now you're running out of time. It's my turn to attack. Keep your peace with the world, and you will die very old. You're just a little girl, so only do what you are told. Stop with your attitude, or push your luck with me. What are you gonna do? Don't ask for sympathy. You best be on your way, 'cause trouble will find you here. There's no need to stay, so get your ass into gear. Learn your lessons well, and you won't cheat in life. Ringing the wrong bell makes you repeat the lies. Stop with your attitude, or push your luck with me. What are you gonna do? Don't ask for sympathy. Circus freaks are in disguise, hiding deep in your disguise. Always smiling like a clown. Take your show to another town. I'll put you in your place, so think before you spit. Remove your finger from my face, or will you make a fist? You best be on your way, 'cause trouble will find you here. There's no need to stay, so get your ass into gear. Stop with your attitude, or push your luck with me. What are you gonna do? Don't ask for sympathy. Circus freaks are in disguise. Circus freaks are in disguise. Hiding deep in your disguise. Hiding deep in your disguise. Always smiling like a clown. Always smiling like a clown. Take your show to another town. Take your show to another town. Circus freaks are in disguise. Circus freaks are in disguise. Circus freaks are in disguise. Circus freaks are in disguise.
And we're back, and I have 2 sets of headphones on now, and I'm
Like watching your hands, you're like all over the place.
doing it. I'm doing it.
Need a few extra arms.
I need a few extra people. This is fun, though. It's a challenge. I'm challenged. And if I make it through a show and I survive, then it's all good, right?
That's good.
Yeah. So, tell me about this solo album.
It was just another thing like the Negative Nine. I just had a bunch of songs written that I just kind of wanted to put out there. Like I said, coming home, I wrote about my friend Dan. There's a song on there called Tears of Pain. I wrote about my dad passing away. They were probably more personal stuff. So at the time, I just wanted to put something solo, out there. That was pretty much it. I always like to record music. I love to write. I'm always got some idea going in my head, or about 50,000 at one time usually.
So do personal, well, not necessarily personal things inspire you to write music, but things that are happening.
That's pretty much 100% of what I write.
Yeah.
It's like if you read into the lyrics of my songs, they're not what you think.
Yeah.
Somebody will, oh, that's about you, and your relationship, or it's like, no, it's the farthest thing from it. In fact, on the new On the new Dark Red Sky CD, there's a song on there called "The Darker Side of Me." So what would your first impression be?
The other Scotty Brown,
Right.
not happy Scotty Brown.
And it has nothing to do with me.
The Scotty Brown on gabapentin.
It's actually I was watching that TV show Lockup one night, and I was watching an hour on this convicted killer that was on death row.
Right.
And that's what it's about, the darker side of me. It's about his vision of what he's done, and his time is drawing near, and when he, passes away and is before God, will the sun still shine on the darker side of me?
Wow. Very cool.
So it has nothing to do with me at all.
Just watching TV.
Just watching TV and watched that show and just got inspired by it, Later on, I'll play the song I wrote for Dan in the military. There's a line in there I'll explain also.
Nice.
Yeah, but I don't think I can't think of any songs I've written about myself.
No?
No, I just can't really think of anything off the top of my head that I've actually written about myself. Not a single one. I just watch. I'm an observer.
Yeah.
I watch what's going on around me, and things in the world today. Those kind of things.
You pay attention. That's good.
Just that's where it comes from. A lot of the relationship songs, I guess you could call them. They might be about relationships, but they're about my friends' relationships. What happened to them, or something like that.
You watch soap operas, don't you?
No. No, I sure don't.
Not about your friends.
They're
about Nikki and Victor on The Young and the Restless.
Well, I watch Sons of Anarchy. I guess that could be a soap opera.
I want to play a Scotty Brown solo song.
Let's see.
What's your favorite?
Well, my favorite on there is Coming Home. I'll play that one live for you. My second favorite is that's Tears of Pain. That's about my father's passing.
Okay, can we play that one?
Sure.
All right. This is probably going to hit home to a lot of people too. I love that when a song can do that and, connect with so many different people.
Right.
And you realize, hey, it's just not me.
Nope. That's what I hope to do.
All right. Well, here's Tears of Pain by Scotty Brown.
Here I am with my thoughts of you. decide to do. I stand alone as I wait for you again.
At the Tailgate Tavern and Grill. Enjoy happy hour specials every day, 7 days a week from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Don't forget Wednesday night at the Tailgate Tavern is karaoke. Sign up starts at 8. Sunday, band auditions are from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. And don't forget Sin Night. Service industry employees get 2 for 1 on wells, drafts, and bottles from 6 p.m. to close on Sunday. A pay stub, name tag, or valid ID is required. The Tailgate Tavern and Grill is located at 19552 East Main Street in Parker, Colorado. Okay, so you have a studio in your house, right?
In my basement.
Cool. So if I try to choke myself again,
Yeah.
you can take over.
I'll take over. I know how to work the buttons.
I was spinning in my chair and I got caught up in 2 different headphones.
Well, it's okay. I'm over here choking during the breaks because I swallowed wrong. That didn't come out right at all. I swallowed my water wrong.
Yes, you did. You choked on your water.
This is a clean show.
It is. So have you played with anyone famous
I went
besides Scott Horn?
Well, I played with Danny Martinez, Jack Cavender.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Jack is supposed to come to a show, and so is Danny.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to see that one. I went to Europe in 1998 with a band called Axe with Bobby Barth. They had a hit out called Rock and Roll Party in the Street, and got to tour Europe for a few weeks with actually Guild of Ages. They just got back from the UK.
Yeah.
And last time they were there, we toured Europe and we were all together. So it was, we got to do a lot of fun things.
I bet.
The biggest gig I ever did in my life was the first gig I ever played. I played for over 16,000 people.
That was your first one?
Yeah, played at the Pepsi. I wish the Pepsi. It was pretty much the equivalent of the Pepsi Center. It was the Pan Am Center in Las Cruces, New Mexico. The band I was in, we had won a radio contest, and we got to open for Ted Nugent in 1977
Yay!
or 8. In its heyday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome. It's a good thing I couldn't see past the first 2 rows. 'Cause it was frightening.
Was it?
Yeah, we were just kids, and yeah, that's definitely the biggest crowd I've ever played for.
So if there's any young musicians out there now listening, what advice would you give them about that?
About
Staring out into 16,000 people and
just do what you do. Don't be afraid to do what you do.
pretend you're at practice.
Just
have fun.
Just do what you do. Let it come out. Just let it come out. And even people that have done it as long as I have, they think, oh, you've done this a million times. Do you ever get nervous? Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Darker Sky, we just got to open for Derek St. Holmes thanks to Wolfpack Productions about 2.5 months ago. For me, it was almost a full circle thing because Derek St. Holmes is the singer of Ted Nugent.
Yeah, and that was your first show.
Yeah, it was 30-something. Well, I'm sorry, let's see, I'm 28 now, so it was...
I know, I'm 27.
It was 30-something years ago. It was kind of like a full circle thing. We all have our idols. JP's gonna hate me for saying this, but JP was the one guitar player when I was 16, 17 years old. I saw him in a band called Shadow.
Yeah.
And was just mesmerized. And a lot of my playing, my writing, my style has come from
JP.
Watching JP.
Yeah.
And we're really good friends now. And when you get older, you still look up to them. It's just in a different way.
Sure.
You respect what they did when you're a kid. It's like, oh my God,
Yeah.
And those guys were so nice to us back then. They give us our opportunities at clubs.
Wouldn't do.
To get into them with them and open for them, and yeah.
Do you think clubs should do that more around here? Like give younger kids and new bands?
If they have the license or the way to do it, sure, absolutely. I think they should. There's so many great clubs in Denver. Same thing. So many different types of venues. You got Herman's that does a multiple type of stuff, and then you have I mean, there's great clubs out there. I love all the clubs we play. The people are really good. The owners are great.
Mm-hmm.
I can think of a few that go above and beyond.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking earlier about that from the cover side of things. That the one thing that probably irks me the most is when if a club expects a band to be their entire clientele for the night, that doesn't work. I'll plug the Tailgate Tavern. If my daughter put a band together tomorrow and went and played the Tailgate Tavern, it would be packed on Friday and Saturday night, because John and John built the business not because of the bands, because of who they are.
Mm-hmm.
And they have an awesome venue,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't matter who plays there. They're going to have a crowd.
Did you hear that commercial just before?
I didn't.
It was Tailgate Tavern Grill.
I was too busy coughing, choking on my water.
Yeah. John advertised on my show, and no questions asked.
Well, I remember it. It's not now, but I remember playing gigs 5-6 years ago. I'd pass by the club. We'd be playing there on a Friday night, and I'd look up at the billboard, and it would be the band from last week.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's happened all week while all those cars were driving by?
Right.
I mean, that's the little stuff that gets me, because I know myself. I probably drive half my friends crazy. Psycho X this week here, Scotty Brown solo here.
Yeah.
I drive them crazy on the phone, Facebook. They're probably sick of me.
Nah.
But at least they know where we're playing, and that's all we can do.
Right.
Promote.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we can do is promote and hope. It's not like Field of Dreams. Build it and they will come. If that happened every time and we packed out every club that we played at, well,
Right. Well, and there's a lot of bands too that'll, I'll get something from a band, like even on Facebook or a text message. Come see us tonight.
Where?
Well, no, but that's not the point. The point is, other people have told me about their shows 2 weeks ago.
Right.
I got stuff to do now.
I have to admit, I'm kind of bad about that. I did it tonight. Well, I did it tonight on purpose, but I'm really bad.
Well, this is different. People don't have to leave their house and get dressed and take a shower. You can be in your pajamas.
I try to time it, to where hopefully I'll get it out about 3 o'clock on the day of the show, people time. But I have a friend named Rochelle that'll tell me, quit posting 15 minutes before you play, which is true. I do it. It's like, give me some notice, give me some time.
Well, even like Monday, and send one out. This weekend I'm at here, and here, and then an hour. You got to give women at least 2 hours.
Right. Well, I'll try to remember that. And I've always sent people, hey, if you don't want me to blast you on the phone, or I'm saying that on your show, just let me know.
And honestly, when we were at the Toad and I went there to see Patrick, he said, "Are you going to Greenfield after this?" I'm like, "Who's there?"
Yeah, I didn't even bother to tell you we were there.
Oh, Scotty Brown's there. Yeah. Okay, I'll go for an hour.
And you did.
I did. I had to get home and take my medicine. See, people have medicine to take at night.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
That was fun, though, because I think the first time I saw you was at Greenfield's.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when Marcy came in, I brought her to Greenfield.
Yeah. And then I think you saw us at Blitz Bar when it was open.
Oh, yes. I have
Blitz.
I still have my Blitz t-shirt, and I have a picture. That was Marcy.
I was sad to see that place go down, because Rick was one of those owners that just super nice guy.
Yeah.
Really, really was trying hard. And, I don't know exactly what happened in the end, but I know it wasn't his doing.
Yeah. I liked the way it was laid out.
Yeah, it was cozy.
Yeah. There wasn't a pole in front of the stage. You had to duck around.
I wish all the clubs the best. I mean, I know every time we go into a club, like I said, that's what we can do. We promote the crap out of it and hope they come. And we're fortunate, because we have some diehard people that follow us, and
you have some diehard psychos.
Not all of them. Not all of them. No, and when we tell them we appreciate them coming out, it's not just, oh, hey, let's just write this so they feel important. No,
Right.
it's, if it wasn't for them,
Right.
we wouldn't be doing what we were doing. If it wasn't for the clubs, we wouldn't be playing what we're playing.
Right. But clubs have to start advertising too. They can't ask you how many people you bring in, because I hate that when they do that to me.
No. Well,
And I just have fundraisers.
I remember a guy called me from a club in Longmont. This is a true story. And he goes, hey, I've heard all about Psycho X, and, I'd really like to get you at my club up here in Longmont, And he's like, I've heard you guys are great and blah, blah, blah. And, what kind of following have you got? And I'm like, well, we have a really good following. And he goes, well, great. He goes, if I book you in my club, how many people are you going to bring? And I went, 4 to 6. And there was this dead silence on the phone. And he's like, 4 to 6? I went, you're in Longmont. We live in Aurora, Colorado. I said, I'm not one of these guys that's going to sit here and tell you, hey, I'm going to bring 100, 150 people to your club, because it's a lie. I'm not. It's not going to happen. 4 to 6 to 2,000. That's it.
But bring me to your club in Longmont, advertise
That's what
me,
I said.
and I will get a Longmont following.
That's exactly what I believe in rotation. Rotation is everything in a club. You can't play a club and go back a year later and expect to have the same people, that you knew a year ago be there.
Right.
I mean, we have, like I said, we have some hardcore, definitely friends. We don't call them followers. They're our friends that come out and see us. But, the clubs that we're playing now, we're pretty much on a 6 to 7 week rotation.
Mm-hmm.
And that gets us to meet their people, and I'm just a firm believer in rotation.
Mm-hmm.
Always have been,
Yeah.
The sporadic 3-month stuff just doesn't work in my eyes,
Nope. But maybe someday.
Are you leading into a song?
Could be.
That's on the Tick 60
Yeah,
CD.
what is this Tick 60? So
How many ticks are there on a clock?
60.
There you go.
I was going to say that.
That's where the name came from.
Very cool. You guys were just like trying to think of a name, and you were looking at the clock, and it was going tick,
Yeah, there's 60
tick,
ticks on the clock.
tick, tick. Cool. And who was in this band?
This was me, Scott Horn on drums, and Ron Pierce on bass. It's three-fourths of Psycho X and Dark Red Sky. Dave was in rehab at the time. No, he wasn't really. I'm just saying that. Actually, he was in Sterling serving prison time for selling ice cream to kids. No, I'm kidding, Dave.
Dave, I will book you on the show, and you can get your revenge.
Dave had youngins at the time, and he wanted to be a dad. He wanted to be at home.
Yeah.
And do
Well,
his
good
thing.
for him.
So he took a break, and we missed him, and then he came back, and it's been awesome ever since.
Kids got on his nerves.
they grew up, and my kids, they grew up.
Yeah, why do they have to grow up? Dang.
Yeah.
All right. Here's Maybe Someday by 3/4 of Psycho X, called Tick 60.
When the candle fades into the night and the flame died in the wind, the silence in the lonely night, your face I see within. You touched my soul in a way I know I'll never feel again. The truth you hide behind your smile, can we once again begin? Maybe someday we will learn to love again. Maybe someday we can live in peace again. And I'll remember you with each and every day. And I'll pray to the Lord each night for maybe someday. Maybe someday. I hope the time will heal your wounds and you'll find your happiness. Remember me, I'll remember you. I will not forget the love we shared or how much I've cared. I wish the best for you. And maybe you'll find your peace of mind, and someday we'll see it through. Maybe someday I will see you smile again. Maybe someday you will feel my love again. And I'll remember you with each and passing day. And maybe I'll see you again. Maybe someday. Maybe someday I will hold you once again. Maybe someday I will touch your heart again. And when you think of me, I hope and I will pray that maybe you'll let me in. Maybe someday. Maybe someday you will feel so close again. Maybe someday we can once again be friends. Remember all my love and the pain will wash away. I hope it won't be too long, so maybe someday. Maybe someday. Oh, maybe someday. Maybe someday.
And now it's time for Tony Delk's House Husband Tips of the Day. Today, dishes make a lot of noise. Seems like even more noise when it's midnight and someone's trying to sleep. Better just leave them for tomorrow. She'll understand. House Husband Tip number 2. If you have carpet, bad aim, and a lot of free time to clean, go ahead. Throw that gum in the trash 3-point style. And house husband tip number 3. Always keep several get well cards on the mantle. That way, if unexpected guests arrive, they'll think you've been sick and unable to clean. And those were Tony Delk's house husband tips for today. Yep, I forgot to change those house husband tips from yesterday. That's okay. They need to be pounded into your head.
That's right.
So tell me about Promise Me.
That's my favorite song of all time, probably. That's about my kids.
Okay, so that takes care of the question down here. What is your favorite song and why?
Well, that song, Promise Me, is a song written when I was going through my divorce in '98. And I'll never forget it. I was packing my things up, and I was in the basement. And my ex-wife, Vicky, and my daughter, Ashley, were at the store. She was, gosh, I don't know, 4 or so at the time. And I was coming up the stairs, and they came home, and I had my stuff. And my daughter asked me, she, asked me where I was going, and, what do you say when you're going through this stuff? And then I remember her asking me, she said, or asked me if I was leaving forever. And I was like, I sat down and I'm like, I know she doesn't remember this, but, sat her in my lap and I said, I made a promise to her. I said, I'm always your dad. I'm always going to be here for you. I promise you I will always be here, for you. And my son was just born, and, I held that promise promise to this day. So that's where the song "Promise Me" came from. It's written about my kids and my promise to them, to always be their dad. And fortunately for me, raising kids takes more than one. I have so much respect for the single moms and dads out there that do it all themselves, but I've been fortunate because my ex-wife married a fantastic guy, Kenny, and he's helped raise my kids also. And credits due where credits due. I've been there for his daughter. My kids have a half sister, and in the end, it all worked. Like you said, everything works out for whatever for a reason.
Right.
I couldn't be blessed with better kids. And that's what the song is. It's written for my kids.
Awesome. Well, let's take a listen to "Promise Me."
Take my hand and promise me you'll hold on till the end. I recall a different time, remembering what we said. No matter when the storm subsides, we'll ride it out till the end. And now at last a calm has come. There's nothing left to pretend. Now I feel alive. And I know we will survive. I sit and watch my life go by, and what do I have to show? The miracle of you, my child, the greatest gifts that I know. I feel a peace come over me, your images in my mind. You'll never be too far away. I hold you close deep inside.
Supporting local businesses doesn't stop with the economy. It is all about creating a stable and vibrant community. Stimulate our economy by browsing Rely Local's business directory. Saving money doesn't have to cost you, and you no longer have to weed the coupon books that fill your mailbox. Just print them from Rely Local Littleton. Rely Local has combined online job boards and newspapers to provide you with the most local jobs in the Littleton area. Get connected. We want you to be an active partner in our campaign to rebuild the Littleton economy. Rely Local Littleton, your source for supporting local businesses.
This is Raven with Eggs and Kegs Radio Show here on VRDO, and you're listening to Rockin' Raven.
That was a beautiful song.
Thank you.
And it wasn't sad because,
No, it's positive.
17 years later, we know how it turned out. So.
It turned out great. I mean, I have a real strong belief on divorces. First of all, never, ever, ever put your kids in the middle of it.
Right.
Do not use them as a wedge. I can't stand people that do that.
Yeah, my ex did that.
That's not what kids are for. You know, you should, if you had a hand in them being here, you should be there for them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you know, and now I've gotten to the point with my daughter where she's 20, she's going to be 21, and I'm always going to be there for her. But you also have to be a parent where it gets to a point where, okay, I'm not going to do that for you. I'm going to help you with that.
Right, or teach you how to do it.
Because if you don't, I think you're doing a disservice to them.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely.
But you know, she's working. She's going to be 21 next March, and I'm going to have a big party for her.
Yay!
Yeah.
That'll be fun. I love watching people turn 21.
Yep.
Oh, I can handle it. No, you can't.
Yep.
I'm 27 and I can't handle it.
Not quite there yet, but
So what's your genre?
music, what I really love.
No, what? I know you got like 5, 6 different genres here that you sent me.
Yeah, the real genre.
Who is the real Scotty Brown?
Melodic hard rock. I love real guitar-oriented rock with a lot of melody. Like people that see me play live when I'm playing guitar, I do a lot of whatever sweeps, arpeggios, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I do none of that stuff on my CDs. I do a lot of double harmonies, Scorpion style guitar, you know, hidden guitar licks. And I love blues rock. You know, I love like Stevie Ray Vaughan and people like that, Joe Bonamassa.
Yeah.
I just love that kind of that Austin Young kid.
Yeah.
I sat there just enjoying every moment of watching him play.
Yeah.
You know, but we're all gifted with our different things. Even my voice, you know, as you can tell, you know, I have a fairly low voice.
Yes, you do.
You know, it's and I can sing really high and I can sing really low. It's the in between stuff that gets me. But I think you should always go to whatever your strengths are. Mm-hmm. You know,
and what feels comfortable.
What feels good.
Don't like turn red on stage trying to get it out.
Oh, I've written a few songs. I'm like, let's don't play this live because, you know, I did this in sections in the studio. You know,
right?
You know, so I try not to do that. I try to write songs that, you know, fit to where I'm at these days.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't get any easier as you get older.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
So where should we go from here?
Let me think. I don't know. What do you feel like?
Let's see. I will click on Rock Trauma.
Oh boy, that one. The one with the big trash can snare drum sound that we didn't know what we were doing.
Was this Scotty Horn?
No, this was right after. This was with Michael Orr, Ty Moyer, Dave, and myself. I'm trying to think on that album. Not CD what's on there.
Is Rain the one that like starts out with the crackling sound?
No, that's Long Road. That's kind of a ballady song.
I don't have Long Road.
Really?
Really? It's not on Rock Trauma?
That's Dropbox's fault.
Rock Trauma.
That's too long ago. Let me think.
I'm trying to think of Trauma. Why would you call your album Trauma?
Do you want to know the story behind that?
I do.
Ty, I love you to death. You know that. You're my bro.
What did Ty do?
Our drummer Ty. When he was young, when he first started playing with us, and he had his first paying gig, he had played in an original band, so he'd never gotten paid. So we'll never forget the first time that he got paid. He was like a little kid. He's like, "What? I'm getting paid to play?" And then after that, it's like, we just said, Ty's got rock trauma.
Oh,
We've destroyed the poor guy.
that's cool.
And
That's very cool.
we kept that in our heads, and then we came up with the title for thought about Ty. We're like, let's call it Rock Trauma, because he's got rock trauma.
Cute
And
one.
we traumatized him.
Cute. How about Killing Me?
I think Mike Orr wrote that song.
Yeah.
That might have been about his ex.
So we won't go there?
You probably don't go there.
Okay.
Read them off to me.
Judged by Jury.
Mike Orr wrote that.
Alone in Sandy.
That's Time Warner, our drummer song. Ty wrote that one. That's all his.
Miseries to Get Ya.
Misery's Out to Get You. That's pretty much what it says.
The Quiet Man.
The Quiet Man. That's a good one.
Yeah. Who's that?
It's written about my cat.
You're a cat.
Yeah, and I'm allergic to cats. I can't even be around them today, but I had a cat back then, and the cat's name was Pookie. And he was just this cool little cat, and he was always really super quiet. I wrote a song called Quiet Man. My cat.
Okay, so
About my cat.
come back to that just in case. Never Free.
Gosh.
Seasons.
Seasons, just about the change of seasons.
Empty
in
Room.
Colorado. Empty Room. That's probably a little bit about me and my divorce.
Rain.
Rain. I don't remember.
Tell Me. No, that's the name of the song, really.
I know. Heaven knows.
So should we listen to The Quiet Man?
Yeah, let's do one about my cat. I'll use the word cat.
Okay. Here's The Quiet Man. Scotty's cat. By Riot Act.
Which makes no sense.
The fear I feel inside of me won't leave my
Okay, Scott has to clarify that because that brought back memories.
It did bring back memories. It was written about my cat, Pookie, but we had two cats. The other one was Tyson. And Pookie was this little gray and white, mellow cat. And Tyson used to always terrorize Pookie. And that's what it's about, basically. It was. I used to look at Pookie and go, stand up for yourself, because Tyson would always just annihilate him.
Aww.
And so it's pretty much about his life with Tyson. I write songs about cats.
And I'll guarantee you nobody would have known if you wouldn't have said that. I wouldn't have known.
No.
Because listening to it could have been about a bully and,
Yeah, exactly.
you know.
It was a bully cat. It was a bully cat. And Tyson was the nicest cat. He just terrorized Pookie.
Aw, poor thing.
I did not name the cat.
You didn't, sure. Uh-huh.
No, my ex named the cat Pookie.
Uh-huh.
He was the coolest little cat, though.
What's your daughter's name?
Ashley.
Ashley, text me and tell me who named the cat. Because I think it was your dad.
Ashley and Taylor. Both of them.
Oh, jeez. So, Scotty, what kind of hobbies do you have? Do you have time for hobbies?
No.
No?
Well,
Nothing?
No, I just, we just finished our third video for Dark Red Sky. Love being in the studio. Love writing music. Love hanging with my family. Love doing stuff with my kids. I mean, that's my biggest joy.
Do you just have the two girls?
No, I have 2 girls and 1 boy.
2 girls and a boy.
Yeah. I should bring my boy on the show.
Is he musical?
No, but he'll keep you laughing the entire 2 hours. He should be a comedian.
That'd be great.
He's funny.
Yeah, he can come in and we can do a variety
Yeah.
show, and I'll just play a lot of different music.
He's awesome.
How old is he?
He's gonna be 17.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
I love getting the youth's view on things.
My daughter Ashley, she's 20. She's mellow. She kind of goes with the flow.
Yeah.
Jacob's a little bit. He pretty much goes with the flow too. And then there's Taylor, who is just a Spitfire.
Yeah.
She's the Spitfire.
How old is she?
She's 13
Ooh, that's why.
and looks about 23. It's like she's the one you go to the grocery store with, and it's like, dude, she's 13. Look the other way. I went through that with Ashley too, though.
Yeah. Well, of
Yeah.
course, you're a dad. Got that. Can you have a fake gun in your car now? You can't do that either.
No, but you can have a real one. Hey, this is America.
I know. And it used to be a joke, like when I was growing up, dads would like drive pickup trucks and like put a fake gun in their back
Right.
window, when they're dropping their daughters off or stuff.
Well,
It was totally fine back then. It was a fake gun, and you didn't get arrested for having a fake gun.
I think I terrorized Taylor the other day.
Uh-oh.
When I was I was at a basketball game, and there was this boy when we were leaving, and they were walking together, and I didn't know the boy. I've never met him. So I yelled up to Taylor. I said, Taylor, come back here. She comes running back to me, and she's like, what? I go, who's the boy? And she's like, nobody. And I'm like, really? He's walking awfully close to you. She's like, I said, I'm going to say something. Don't you dare. Do you not? Dad, don't you do that. She calls me Scotty. Don't you do that. So I go, I did. I couldn't help it. I went up to him, tapped him on the shoulder. He comes up to like my knee. I'm like, hey, who are you? I couldn't remember his name, but he was all timid. And I'm like, so, how do you know Taylor?
Scotty!
He's got this look of fear on his face. And I'm like, do you know who I am? He's like, no. I go, well, you should.
Scotty!
I know, it's terrible. I go, I'm her stepdad. Just like, he puts out his hand. It's very, very nice to meet you. And I looked at him, I go, I'm just messing with you. I just wanted to introduce myself to you. But then he got all serious on me and looked in the face and go, Do you treat her right?
Oh no.
And Taylor's like, yes. I said, I wasn't asking you.
Oh, you're one of those dads.
I am one of those dads. I'm, it's all in good fun, but yeah. This is America. You should be able to protect your family in the story.
Yes.
I think, it's just the way I feel,
Yes.
Yeah, I'm one of those dads. I'm sorry. There's 100,000 of you out there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, look out, guys. Scotty Brown. Oh, goodness. So no hobbies, no fun, fishing, nothing with kids, camping.
I'm very sports-minded.
Sports.
Until I hurt my back, I played softball every summer.
Yeah.
I bowl every Monday night.
Can you still bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
I could play softball again, too. I just played on a church league, and, then I was out for, a couple years. And
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to go down and watch a play someday so they remember I'm around.
Yeah, there you go.
And I played left center, so I did a lot of running. But then when my back went out, that was the end of the road.
Right.
For a while.
Well, that stinks.
So, yeah, those were my hobbies. I like to do those things for sure. I used to paint. I like to paint
Walls or pictures?
pictures.
Or pictures on walls?
Landscape. They're on my walls at home. I remember the first time a drummer Ty saw me in the garage painting. He's like, well, "Hang on, you playing a rock band? What are you painting?" It's like, what's this painting thing? Was it like paint by numbers? I like to paint.
Who was it? Rosie Greer knitted?
Yeah,
Knitting?
he knitted.
Yeah.
Yep. So we all have our thing.
And nobody's going to make fun of Rosie
No.
Greer.
My mom hung my paintings in her house, and
Oh,
they weren't very good, but
I painted once.
yeah, it was fun. It's relaxing.
Mine wasn't. Mine was very stressful. I painted daisies and they went right in the garbage.
I kept some of mine and looked at them. What is it?
You know what I want to do? I want to pick a wall. And not in here, though.
Wow.
Well, I guess it'd be kind of fun to do it in here in the studio.
Sure.
It'd be fun with a couple of musicians, yeah. Give everybody a different color paintball gun.
Oh my gosh.
And just paint the wall with paintballs. I think that would look cool.
You better get all this equipment out of here first.
Oh, definitely, yeah, I would do that, but I think that'd be fun.
You could do that. Just call me up.
Okay.
I'll bring some friends.
Bring Taylor's little friend.
How about I just bring Taylor by herself? It'll get done in no time flat. Should be a lady on a mission.
Well, good.
You haven't met her. You don't understand.
I have a lot of paint to do around here.
She's like a wild tiger.
Bring her over. How is she with Bondo and cars?
I don't know.
Bring her over. We'll find out.
We'll find out.
I gotta do something before winter.
Yep.
So I am going to play a couple commercials, and when we come back, I have a surprise for everyone who doesn't know my secret. Yep.
Do I know it?
You know it.
I do.
You do. And we'll find out what it is right when we come back after
Awesome.
these messages.
Well, out there in Colorado, there's a girl I know. She like to make your guitar. It's really nice for the show. They look good on your back, these old guitar straps. Baby, baby, Raven Rams.
As always, Raven on the Rock reminds you to please drink responsibly and always designate a sober driver.
So Scott stepped out of the studio for a second, and I'm gonna give you a little hint about my secret. I every show, well, I try every show. Sometimes the shows run really long, and We just have too much music to play. And I would skip my Ravens on Global Talent tonight, but it has to do with a very special person. So as soon as Scotty comes back, I am going to play my Globalized song. I play one song a show from either around the United States or around the world, because my show goes around the world. And for those people listening around the world, I would like to give back and play something of theirs too, and spread their love throughout Colorado. So I am going to play this little segment, and before I play the song that I'm going to play, we are going to talk about this segment. So here we go.
Live from the mile-high city of Denver, Colorado, it's Raven's Eye on Global Talent with your host, Rockin' Raven, keeping her golden eye across the state, across the country, and around the world to bring you the best talent possible. And now, here's your host, Rockin' Raven.
I think that's an awesome intro, don't you?
It's amazing how much my son sounds like me.
That was not your son, was it? That was you.
It was me. No, but here's a funny thing. Yeah, that was me. But he used to make fun of my voice. He's like, Dad, your voice is so low. Well, his voice is lower than mine now.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Here's what you do, people, to your kids when they're like my son's age, and they rub your belly, or they point out a wrinkle, or they do this. We go to lunch, and like I said, he used to make fun of my voice being so low. It's like, you should be in radio, blah 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 blah. His voice was like, hi, Dad, but his voice lowered, and now it's lower than mine. But we'll go to lunch, and he'll like, hey Dad, what you got going on here? He'll grab like my double chin. So I'll grab his. This is what you have to do, people, to your kids. It's just what you got to do. You grab his face. I put it right into my face. I take a really good look, because this is your future. Okay, there's no getting away from it. This is your future.
Aww.
Yeah, then he dies. And he gets all freaked out. I don't look anything like you.
You will.
You think?
Well, if he sounds like that, you should have him come in a couple of weeks, because I'm going to have some more commercials he can do for me.
Yeah, he's got the voice.
But that Global Eye intro was not Scotty's son. That was Scotty Brown.
That was me. I did that for you a while back.
And I appreciate that so much, because I just love that. That is so very cool. So tonight, our Global Eye song is, I'm going to play a song from Evan R. Rush again, because they are a band that I grew up with in high school.
Oh.
And me and my friend Pat Barbara followed them from high school to high school to high school. We were groupies.
Look who's calling.
Oh, answer that phone.
Should I answer it?
You should answer it.
All right, I'm going to answer this. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Did
Hello.
he butt call you?
Can you hear me? Yo.
Patrick Dune is on the phone. Did he butt call you?
Did he butt dial me?
He may have.
Patrick, can you hear me? He butt dialed me.
Patrick Dune? You butt dialed him?
He butt dialed me.
Okay, so back to my story. So M&R Rush, we followed from high school to high school to high school. And they have been together 40 plus years.
Holy cow.
Yes, holy cow. Same guys, plus one. Yeah, inspiration.
That's a lot.
Yes. And I did a whole interview with them that'll be coming out, so answer it. We're going to go to a different breed of cat by M&R Rush while Scotty answers his phone.
Hey, man, what's up?
'cause he's a different breed. Makes her pussy purr when he rubs against her fur. Yes, he's a different breed. All the cats behind when he goes out on the prowl. 'Cause he's a different breed. Always likes to play the NLP day. Yes, he's a different breed.
Okay, we're back. We got Scotty, we got Scotty Brown in the studio, and we got JP on the line from Patrick Dune in the Desert Heart. How you doing, JP?
Excellent. How are you, Raven?
I'm wonderful. I'm having a great show here with Scotty.
Yep.
You know Scotty, don't you?
Sorry, what was that?
I said yep.
So how do you feel about this dude, Scotty Brown? Do you know who he is?
Yeah, this is Patrick Dune here. Scotty Brown, great friend. I know he's been around Colorado for quite a long time, and he's a great musician and a great guy to go see.
He is a great guy.
You guys don't know me at all. Thank you.
Did JP hear the part about Scotty talking about him when he was first started playing? JP was his inspiration.
Yep, he was.
Oh, that was really nice. Yeah, Scotty and I, we go way, way back, and he makes me feel a little bit old sometimes, even though we're only about a couple of years or so apart. But I sure appreciate him. He's one of the most that you could ever meet, and very kind and considerate man. I really enjoy sitting in with the band when he lets us. It's awesome. And he's just a great all-around guy.
Oh, thanks, man. Well, see, I learned from the best.
That's very sweet, bro.
Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, you know the story. I looked up to you guys for so many years, and I still do. I mean, you're new.
Some people out there might remember the old Shadow Band, and I'm sorry I came in a little bit late. I assume you talked about the present for a little bit as well, right?
Actually, yeah, we did. We talked about what Shadow did for Presence, and the opportunities that you gave us back then when we were just little kids, and none of us were really old, but you guys were on the scene, and we were nobody, and you gave us a lot of inspiration, and that's why I'm here today.
Well, dude, you are an awesome player, no question, man.
Well, thank you. That goes right back at you.
Yeah, I think you're all awesome.
Well, we both use quadroverbs, so we got something in common. And Marshalls.
That's right. Yeah, I just wanted to let everyone know that, I've only known Scotty for about, I don't know, maybe 5 months, being on Colorado for the last year and starting to play. And from the first day I met Scotty, he's just a stand-up guy. He's a guy to know. Everyone loves him wherever I go, and everyone speaks highly of him. So that's kudos to you there, Scotty.
Thanks, man. I'll make sure I put that in the form of a money order to you tomorrow.
You can make a check out to Patrick Dune in the Heart and the Desert Heart.
Yeah. Checks in the mail.
Fund our tour for next year.
Hey, Raven, is it me? But does JP and Patrick sound
exactly
identical?
the same? Yes.
You guys sound like you're like twins. I can't tell the two of you apart.
Nope, they sound exactly the same. So, guys, do you want to hear Scotty sing something live?
Oh boy.
Yeah. Right?
I want to hear that too.
Lovely.
Yeah, so maybe we can get him to do that for us.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, guys. Thanks for calling in, and I'll see you guys soon.
Okay, see you soon.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Thanks, Scotty. All right. Bye now. Take care.
Take care.
So what you gonna play? Come
Can we home?
Coming Home.
Grab this. See if this thing will be remotely in tune. Are we live?
We're live.
This is a song I wrote for all the people in the military, especially my friend Dan Picard, my father, all the people that serve this great country of ours. I don't think people know how lucky we are to live in America, in a free country. And it wouldn't be free for all if it wasn't for all the people fighting for our freedom. And I have so much respect for each and every one of you out there, and I want you to know that from the bottom of my heart. And I wrote this song for you guys. It's called Coming Home. It's about the people that went to war and the ones that did come home and the ones that didn't come home and the ones that we hopefully will be coming home. So, play it live. This is a awesome little environment. No effects, no nothing. So I'll probably really stink it up. But anyway, here it is.
Read it in the paper about a war going on. A man fighting for his life on a foreign shore. Makes no sense to me, all this killing going on. Can you tell me now, whose side are you on? Every day I see it on the late night evening news. Another man falling and another one fills his shoes. When will you realize there's nothing left there to gain? The longer you leave them there, the longer it's so insane. Can you tell me when will they be coming home? It seems like yesterday, but it's so long ago. I still wonder why it had to be this way. 'Cause I don't understand when this might just go away. Never take for granted another single day. Waiting for the sun to shine on a cloudy day. The wind is howling, but the sky is full of rain. Sweat pours out their body, burns inside their brain. So can you tell me when will they be coming home? It seems like yesterday, but it's so long ago. I still wonder why it had to be this way. 'Cause I don't understand when this might go away.
away. 'Cause I don't understand why this won't go away. Can you tell me when will they be coming home? I still wonder why it had to be this way. 'Cause I don't understand when will this go away.
Okay, that last little noise was not in the song.
So let me explain something in this song. I always have to do this at the club because I get a lot of people always asking me about one particular line of the song. And it usually either will probably anger some people and will make other people's renouncing joy. But
Can't please everybody.
you can't please everybody, exactly. The lyrics to the song go, I read it in the paper about a war going on, a man fighting for his life on a foreign shore. It makes no sense to me, all this killing going on. Well, can you tell me now, whose side are you on? I would get people asking me the last line of that song, well, can you tell me now, whose side are you on? So you asked me about songs I write.
Mm-hmm.
What that was at the time, it was a question for the President of the United States. That's what it was. Basically, whose side,
Right.
whose side are you on? Because there's a lot about it I just didn't understand.
Right.
So, like I said, some people were like, boo. Some people were like, yay. It was just my interpretation of, they never, they were like, well, are you not on the American side? I'm as patriotic as it
Right.
gets.
Right.
I mean, I grew up in a military family, but it was my question, it was my question. So,
Well, and I think that's a very valid question, even for anybody, whether you're in the military or you're just a middle collar, blue collar worker, or living in a cardboard box.
right.
Everybody has their own take on.
On everything.
Whose side are you
There's
on?
the good, the good and the bad with everything. That's life.
Right.
You're going to take what you get and interpret it however you want. It's kind of like the song about my cat. You never think it was written about two cats. It's like,
No, you wouldn't.
oh man, I'm hoarse.
We're almost done. We got 12 minutes left.
No, it wasn't that.
Oh.
It was swallowing that water about 2 hours ago.
Oh,
It
and
got
then
stuck
gagging?
and yeah. Oh, I do impressions.
Oh, that was so cute. Was that Pookie?
Yeah, that was Pookie. That was Pookie. Hey, my son was talking to me like, well, I'm really glad to be here on Raven on the Rock today. Thank you very much for having me.
That would be fun to have him come in and do a couple commercials for
I
me.
love ribbing him.
That would be a lot of
He's
fun.
my bud.
I don't pay a lot, but hey, he'll have fun.
I'll have fun doing it.
Yeah. What you got coming up?
Show-wise,
Yeah.
got McCarthy's coming up this
No,
Friday.
dinner-wise.
I don't know. Where are we going afterwards? What's around here?
Hey, I'm already in my pajamas.
We'll see. Where could we go in your
But then
pajamas?
again, girls go like this to church.
we could
you
eat.
know?
We could eat at Walmart.
I fit right in. Oh, that's funny.
Just got McCarthy. Wednesday night, every Wednesday night, I should plug that. Every Wednesday night, I play a solo gig at Last Stop Bar. It's actually Havana Street Station and Last Stop Bar at Havana Jewel. I'm there every Wednesday night from 6:30 to 9:30. Psycho X is playing on the weekends, Fridays and Saturdays. This weekend we'll be at McCarthy's Friday and Saturday.
So get ready for Scotty to text you 10 minutes before the show
Yeah,
starts.
10 minutes before. No sooner.
Maybe you should give that job to Cassie.
Yeah, maybe I should. I always ask everybody else, where am I at? It was like one time years ago, I was, me and Sarah were at the home show. We had tickets to the home show.
Yeah.
Our friend was running the home show, and I get this call from my dear friend who owns Riffs and Baked Roadhouse, Doug Jacobson.
That's where I'm going to be Friday.
He calls me up about, I don't know, 2:20. He's like, hey, Scott, what's going on? I'm like, hey, Doug, not much. What's happening? He goes, I don't know, it sure is a nice day, isn't it? And I said, yeah, it's a really nice day. He goes, yeah, but what you doing? I said, oh, not much. Just walking around the home show, just checking out some stuff for the house and doing all this kind of stuff. He goes, that's really cool. He goes, you're supposed to be playing here 20 minutes ago. And I was just like, what? And sure enough, I look at my calendar. Yeah, I was supposed to be at Chase Roadhouse 2 o'clock that afternoon.
Oh, how funny.
Yeah, he was really cool about
Oh,
it.
well, obviously. He went.
I've only done that twice in
Yeah.
my entire career.
Yeah.
I did it, it was 2.5 months ago. I was supposed to play at the old Buffalo Boys. I can't think of what it's called right now. But I show up at 6:30 with all my gear ready to go, 6 o'clock, ready to go. And they're like, you were supposed to be here 3 hours ago. Yeah, just...
No.
I usually don't make those mistakes. That's called age setting in. When you got to start writing everything down, it's like, yeah, it doesn't work out too well.
Oh, that's bad. So Friday, you're going to be at McCarthy's, and Saturday. Saturday, should people get dressed up too?
I know they're doing the Halloween costume contest on Friday for $100 first, 52nd, 25 third. Saturday, I don't know. I haven't even figured out what to be. I don't even know if I'll do anything this year.
You should go with Scotty Brown.
No, I really shouldn't. See, that's the good thing about it. I can look. Well, you've seen me both ways.
Yeah.
That didn't come out right either. Nothing's coming out right today on this radio broadcast. You see me with my hair down without the glasses. You see me in the glasses with my hair tied up. You haven't seen me tied up.
That happened to Remus last night. He had me laughing so hard my jaws hurt. And he said, oh my God, my jaws hurt. And he just took it from there.
Well, it doesn't help that I just try to go to the bedroom and the
Bathroom.
bathroom. See where this is headed? I tried to go to the bathroom and I accidentally walked into your bedroom. It's like, there's no toilet in here. Where's the toilet?
Oh, no. Oh, goodness. We have time for one more song. What should we play? Unless you
Let's
want
do something for the dark. You know what?
Dark Red Sky.
Can you play Cold Days? That's our brand new video that's coming out this Friday.
Cold days are coming up.
Yep, they are. Yep. Do something from the dark red sky. Pimp it out.
You got it.
I'm glad you did all that ahead of time.
Me too.
I would have walked in here with like vinyl.
Vinyl? I'm sorry, what's vinyl?
LPs. Records.
I know. I found one of those little yellow things and asked my kids once, do you know what this is? No. Man, I felt
I still
old.
have 8 tracks.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you have anything to play them in?
No. Actually, I take that back. I don't, but my bass player does.
Yeah?
He has my mom, him and his wife had my mom's old. I gave them my mom's old stereo console and an 8-track player.
Oh, cool. Is it all wood?
Yeah, it was,
Oh, cool. Very cool. Okay. Now, Dark Red Sky is all 4 of you in Psycho X.
Darker Skies, all 4 of us in Psycho X.
Okay.
Yep.
Here is their song Cold Day that they just released. You're getting ready to release
Friday.
it. Friday. Releasing the
Halloween
video.
night.
Ooh, Halloween night. Cold Day. Here we go.
Cold days and lonely nights. Some things are better left unsaid. Sometimes I feel I'm paralyzed, trapped inside and left for dead. I try to see the good in life. Somehow I feel I'm losing ground. I try to fight the emptiness. I try to turn your life around.
Awesome. Now, where is this video being released at?
We're gonna do it at McCarthy's on Friday night on Halloween. We're just gonna show. We're gonna show it.
And then it'll be on Facebook,
Yeah,
YouTube,
all-
ScottyBrown.com.
Everywhere it possibly can go.
ScottyBrown.com.
Nope. I used to get rid of it.
So what do you have now?
Just the Reverb Nation site's all we've been using. We probably need to upgrade a little bit.
Now, is Reverb Nation Scotty Brown or Darkwood Sky or Psycho X?
There's one for Psycho X, one for Darkwood Sky, one for Scotty Brown solo, one for Scott Brown solo, which is the CD, and the Riot Act, and my catering service, and my sandwich shop, and I'm trying to think of what else.
Taxi service for the
My
kids.
computer repair shop. Yeah, taxi service, you name it. I do it all. All the music ones are up there.
Oh, okay. Well, I will get y'all a link on Living on the Rock. I'm going to be working on that the next couple of days and getting all my archives up too. And yes, Patrick Dune, you will get a CD, and the archive will be up very soon, I promise.
She told me that the recording didn't record, Patrick. Don't let her fool you.
No, it did, I swear.
She said that show went right down the toilet.
No, it did not.
She's like, I had to erase it.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Well, Scotty, thank you so much. This was fun.
It was fun
Yay.
to get all the guys in here.
Yes, I want all you guys and Cassie to get in here. And
We'll get in here. We'll just come in. Scott will come in. He's a mile a minute.
well, when you
Very witty.
get your CD done.
Yeah. It's finished. We just we're just waiting for them to arrive at the door.
Okay.
It might help if I actually send it off to be shipped.
Yeah, that would probably be a good idea.
But I keep listening to it over and over, looking for. I'm a perfectionist. It's a fault.
Well, not always. All right. Well, you come back right before your CD release party, and we'll do a show.
That sounds great.
Okay. And thanks so much for being here tonight. It was fun.
It was a blast. Thanks.
Next time you can wear your pajamas.
I'm going to. And my scrunchie.
All right, you guys, tune in tomorrow night for Satchel Gleason, and always remember, only you can make your dreams come true. That's our show for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll be back. Raven on the Rock is brought to you by Rock and Raven Productions and the Scoop 303. I'd like to give a shout out to our musical credits for our intro, The World Famous Johnsons, our exit, Garco, and our Raven Raps commercial by Michael Hornbuckle. I'd like to thank Rely Local Littleton for sponsoring us, and you can check out all our advertisers on the left side of our website, ravenontherock.com. I'd also like to thank all the amazing musicians in Denver and around the world for sharing their music with us.